Hi, so in today's video I want to talk a bit more in depth about some of the products that I own from Louise. I have used them to create the look that I'm wearing today. I'm going to talk you through multiple ways in which I use each product, so if that sounds like something you're interested in, then please keep on watching. So Louise's whole thing is that she only comes out with products that she believes to be innovative, so something completely new to the market. And I think that that claim is 100% true with her Louise eye base. I wear the shade Louise Rumour 0.5 in the eye base. It looks like this. I'm sure you've seen it before. And I use the Louise 7071 devoted to my base brush to apply this. The main thing that you need to remember when using a Louise base like this is that you want to pat it on, not drag. So pat in, and you don't want to set it with a powder. So don't ever set your eye base with a powder, because the powder eyeshadow that you're using is going to set that base. So if you're setting your base with a powder and then putting powder on top of that, that's perhaps why sometimes eye makeup can look a bit muddy, a bit patchy. You need to leave this base unset and use your eyeshadows to set your Louise base. And if you follow those steps, your eye makeup, like the pigment from your eyeshadows, is just going to be so much stronger. I swear by this base. It's amazing. It's worth all the hype that it gets, and I thoroughly recommend it. As well as having the original skin tone bases, Louise also has coloured bases, and these are just a few of the ones that I own. I'll leave names of them in the description for the ones that I'm using. But today I'm going to be using the purple and blue on my eyes. And then I also use the Cute in Coral colour as a blusher. Wow, my highlight looked really reflective then. That's the Doll Beauty highlight. I'll leave it listed down below. But yeah, so these base products, these coloured base products, are also multi-use. So with the skin-toned bases, I use them as like an eyeshadow base, but I also use mine as a concealer sometimes, and then that acts as like a base for my under eyeshadow. But these, you can use them for blusher. I've seen some amazing makeup artists use them on their lips, and I've used them on my eyes today with this look. So on my eyes today, I used the Louise Touch of Frost base, which is the blue colour, and the Louise Vivid Violet base, which is the lavender purple colour. And I used them to create the shape that I wanted my eyeshadow to follow. I did this with a Peaches and Cream PC14 brush. So I actually only own one eyeshadow palette from Louise, and that is the Worldy eyeshadow palette. I am obsessed with the packaging and the thought and effort that Louise puts into her packaging. I know it's quite controversial. A lot of people think it's a bit bulky, a bit clunky, but I like to display mine on my dresser, and I think it looks really pretty, especially with this Worldy palette. Sorry about the reflection of my ring light, but there's like actual sand inside the packaging. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. So much effort has gone into it to make it feel luxurious, and that is everything that Louise claims to stand for, and it just shows throughout every aspect. So these are the colours inside the Worldy palette. I've had to hold it like this so that the mirror doesn't blind you, but there is a big mirror on the reverse of the lid, which is perfect. I've used this colour and this colour here today. I've used the purple. I did have to blend the purple out with like more purple colours from the Love Tahiti Carnival Free palette, because I feel like there's maybe a paler purple missing from this palette to help blend that purple out, especially with like the look I've done today. And I've also used these greeny shades here. Yeah. So I really like how it turned out. I think the look is really pretty. It's very pastel. Some of these colours do come across quite chalky because of that pastel element to them. But I don't think it's a problem. Can be a lot of kickback in the pan, but that doesn't bother me. They always show up on the Louise base nice and pigmented, so I'm still happy with how they look. And I do think they blend well together. Just like I said, I needed to use a purple from another palette to blend that purple out to get this kind of colour that I wanted, because the palette to me is lacking like a lilac or a lavender, like a dusty pale shade. Because there's so many pastels in this palette, I think a pale purple would have really benefited the colour story to blend out some of the shades. Even blending out the light blue, like a lavender, could have gone really well with that. So the next product that you can see me using in the little clip is the P. Louise base in Cute in Coral, this orangey colour. I've already put some of my foundation and base products on by this point, but you can see how multi-purpose these bases are. So, you know, like pink and orange and red tones you can use as blushes if you really wanted to. And like I said in the intro, I have seen some makeup artists use them on their lips. I've not tried it personally. I am going to show you some P. Louise lip products in a moment. But yeah, really like how multi-purpose they are. I think it's really... So the next product that I'm going to show you is one of my P. Louise paints. P. Louise Acid Rain paints. This was a collaboration with Mitchell. And they also had a brush set, which I've got. I'm just demoing the orange brush. I was a bit upset when I got to the end of this makeup look. So I was like, oh no, I've not used my paints, because these are by far my favourite product that P. Louise has ever come out with. They're so innovative. Like, the base is amazing, but these paints are just something else. There is nothing like these on the market, 100%. So I'm using the shade Ibiza, and I've got it in my waterline. They're so multi-purpose, you can use it. They're amazing for a cut crease. I'll try and put a picture on screen of a look that I've done in the past where I've used blank canvas as like for a cut crease. But I just love how multi-purpose the products are from the brand. I do really agree with that claim that everything is innovative and new and something that's missing from the market. I've got 8 shades of these because she did a second collection, Dish in the Dirt, I think it was called. Everything was like meal deal themed. I love how everything's got a theme. It's all very cute, and again, going back to the packaging, I just love how it looks. But these are so good. And if you were to get any product from P. Louise, I 100% recommend the Acid Rain paint in blank canvas, because it's just a colour that you can do anything with. You can put colour on top of it. You can use it to cut your crease. You can use it in the waterline to brighten your eyes. It's just perfect. So another product that I've got from P. Louise is 2 products from their eyebrow collection. I've got the brow pencil and the brow gel. This pencil is the finest tipped pencil for brows I have ever seen in my life. Like, from my last video, I said I've been using Precisely My Brow from Benefit. This is like 10 times thinner than that. It really lets you get those like accurate lines in. And I think this could be taking over Precisely My Brow pencil now I've gone back to using this. I don't really know what I think about the brow gel. I think it's just brow gel, because I always hold P. Louise to this claim of being innovative. I'm not sure the brow gel necessarily is, but the brow pencil, 100%. I wear the shade mochaccino. I wear the shade mochaccino, and that was really hard for me to pronounce. And there's a spoolie on one end, the pencil on the other, and I just absolutely love the brow pencil. I think it's so good because I've got quite thin brows. I've never been blessed with growing thick brows because I think I may have overplucked them a little bit when I was younger. But I'm really into this brow pencil. Yeah, it's really good. So second to last thing that I'm going to mention from my P. Louise collection is the lip liner and lipstick combos. I can't remember which one goes with which. That's the only thing, because they've not got corresponding names. You would have to go on the website to figure out which one's a pair, and I can't be bothered. But my favourite shade out of the lipsticks is Heights, and I love both of the lip liners, not eyeliners, lip liners. They're retractable. Just open one for you. So, you know, you twist it up, twist it back down. And something that I absolutely adore is that they've got sharpeners in the bottom of them. I just think that's so clever. I have never been a lipstick wearer. I'm really paranoid about the size of my lips and the shape of them. They're all mine, all natural, but I just think that they're too large for my face. Yeah, whatever. But these lip liners converted me into wearing lip product. I really like it. These and the Peaches and Cream lip liners are my absolute favourite, and I now can't be without lip liner after trying these. So again, I 100% recommend these. Whilst I'm here, I thought I'd show you my other P. Louise paints in a bit more detail. I think they deserve it because, like I said, they are my favourite product that the brand does. So these are the 4 that I own from the Dish in the Dirt collection. These came in the most insane packaging. It was literally like a little crisp packet. Not that had food in, but it was just, again, the thought behind everything. I can't, like, you literally feel like you're getting a PR package yourself when you buy them. but I'll just show you the consistency that they are when they come out. So you can see with this one, it's literally like a pin in a tube. Now I am gonna have to try and put the lid on now so I don't ruin that. But I put them on the back of my hand, like I just dab a bit on the back of my hand and then put my brush in that way. And like I said, you can use them to cut the crease in your waterline. There's so many uses for them. I'm just trying to find blank canvas. These are the other three that I own from the first drop, which was Raver, Nitro and blank canvas. Blank canvas is this amazing like flesh colour. I'll show you on my hand. That's it there. Excuse the fact that I don't have any nails on, and I'm not flagging you off there either. But yeah, blank canvas, you can layer product on top of it so you can get your desired colour from it. So it's absolutely amazing. I can't sing its praises high enough. So the last thing that I'm going to talk about that I own from P. Louise is the brushes that I've got from them. So the first set that I've got, you're going to have to mind the fact that I've used my orange one for this look, but it's the Acid Rain Trio. I adore this green angle brush and I use it normally. I've got liquid eyeliner on today, which is very rare for me, but I normally use this brush with eyeshadow to create like an eye line with it. Because I think that black liquid liner can sometimes look too harsh on me if I've not got eyelashes on, and I don't normally like to wear eyelashes. This yellow base is this shape that P. Louise do. Again, mind how grubby the brush is, but this is so good for like cut crease, you stamping it. It's so good. And the last one is the orange one, which I've used today. It's just really fine, and because it's at that angle, it really allows you to get into your lash line. So I really recommend those. And when I got the Dish in the Dirt collection, the paints that came in the individual little crisp packet things that I mentioned, they all came with their own brushes, which I really like how like the colour corresponds to the colour of the paint too, so you can save each one for each pot. And this is that shape again. It's just so good for stamping to create a cut crease. So on the whole, I really recommend. So that's it for my P. Louise collection. By no means did I accumulate all these products overnight. I have purchased all of them with my own money or been gifted them for like a birthday or whatever. I recommend everything I've talked about. If I was to recommend anything above anything else, it would be the P. Louise paints or the base. Like I said, do not set your base with powder because your eyeshadow is powder, and that way you're going to get the most pigment payoff. But other than that, 100% recommend everything I've tried from P. Louise. If you're not into the packaging side of things and things being bulky, you're probably not going to get on with her eyeshadow palettes, but if you don't mind that and you want to display your makeup, you're a bit more of a collector, then I really recommend checking out her eyeshadow palettes because they'll look really pretty on your vanity. If I was to think of anything new that I want to try from P. Louise, I have got my eye on her Love Tapes Valentine's collection. I think they're gorgeous, and I'm really hoping that the brand come out with more of these lip kits in future with different shades in them for me to try, because they've made me feel a lot more confident about wearing lip product. And at the end of the day, that's what you want from your makeup, isn't it? So yeah, really recommend P. Louise. If you've got any questions about any of the products that I own, you want me to talk about them in a bit more detail, let me know in the comments section. As always, if you've got any recommendations for any future videos that you want to see from me, please do let me know. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.